Let's prepare for your library session. This short video will introduce you to the basics of using the library for research and will prepare you for your in-person library session next week. Today we will cover scholarly peer review, the library's website, and the very basics of Academic Search Premier. Scholarly peer-reviewed material is super important to research at the academic level, and it's definitely something you want to know about. So why is scholarly and peer review so important? Anyone can say anything they want on the internet, and it's easy to make something fake look real. Just look at all the fake news we see all over our social media and news streams. We don't really know who is writing what on the web or what their agenda is. Are they selling something? Pushing a political agenda? Gaining revenue from ads? The internet is full of misinformation, so we need to think about how we approach learning and supporting our research and writing. Scholarly peer review undergoes a process and work is reviewed by experts in the field. Papers are submitted to a journal and the editor sends the papers to qualified expert researchers for review. These reviewers are experts in the subject matter of the article is written about, so you know you're not going to have an English researcher reviewing a paper on genetics. The papers are read and critiqued to ensure that they are accurate and factual and follow research principles. Reviewers may suggest edits for the author, and the process continues until the paper is approved for publication or rejected. Scholarly peer review articles is what researchers use for their papers and projects. Using scholarly peer-reviewed materials gives your work a level of credibility and supports what you're saying in your research and writing. Next, let's take a look at the library's website. This is the library's homepage. It's easy to get to. You just type library.boisestate.edu into the address bar of your browser. The first thing I'd like to show you is the Contact Us Now link. If you click on this, it'll take you to a page that will show you all of the different ways that you can connect with a librarian in case you have a question about research or if you just have a question about the library in general. Let's go back to the home page. I want to scroll down a little bit, and I also want to show you our really awesome Chat with Us box. This box is here, and you can open up a dialogue with a librarian simply by typing your question into the box and clicking Submit. Let's scroll back up to the top, and let's take a look at the Library Accounts link. If you click the plus sign, you can see all the library accounts that you have that you will need to manage the materials you're borrowing from the library. You'll also see that the hours are clearly displayed on the library's webpage, which is super important. If you're coming into the library to study or if you have a question, you know when we're open and when we're closed. In the center of the webpage, there's a lot of different options. If you're searching for articles, click on the Articles and Databases tab. You can start searching for articles directly into the search box, and it'll take you straight to Academic Search Premier, which we will cover a little bit more later. If you're looking for books, click on the Books tab, and you can start searching for books here in the catalog. This will show you all the books that BSU has that you can check out for your research or even just for fun reading. If your professor tells you that you have reserve items, click on the Reserves tab. It's really easy to find course reserves, and if your professor mentions having reserves at the library, this is where they would be located. We also have some really awesome guides. If you click on the Guides tab, you can click on Guides by Subject and you can see all of the guides that we have available. Look, so many guides, isn't that awesome? Each of these guides covers different subjects and gives you a lot of information about where to go when you're looking for something. Let's go back to the home page. The last thing I want to show you is the Video and Musics tab. If you click on that, you can see all of the options for streaming videos and for listening to music that the library offers. So why is it so important to know about the library's website? Well, we're here to help you. We are all about saving you time. This short introduction is designed to help you know where crucial resources are on the library's website so you spend less time searching for the answer you need. Plus, librarians love to help people find things and make connections between information needs and information resources. It's a huge part of our job, and we love to answer your questions. Next, we'll take a look at Academic Search Premier. From the library's homepage, go ahead and click on the Articles and Databases tab. The top link is for Academic Search Premier. Academic Search Premier is a great place to start research. It covers tons of subjects and has a lot of scholarly journals and peer-reviewed articles. Let's do a search for sustainable gardening. The first page that you'll see will be your results list. And as we scroll down, you can see that there are academic journals, but you'll also see periodicals and reviews. On the left-hand side of the page, there is the option to actually limit to scholarly peer-reviewed journals. Let's click that. Your results will update, and now you know that you're looking at scholarly peer-reviewed materials for your research. Let's click on the first item. There's a couple of things to pay attention to here. If you scroll down a little bit, you have an abstract about the article, and this will tell you a little bit about what the article is about, so you can make the determination if it's relevant for your research. Scrolling back up, you see an option for linked full text. If you click on that, that will take you to the full text of the article, where you can print or download it or just read it here. Let's go back to the item. And if you look on the right-hand side of the page, there's an option for Cite. If you click on that, you will be given a lot of different options for citing this item. Let's scroll down. Here is an example for APA. So you can copy and then paste this into your document. Now, make sure that you are following your guidelines here. For example, APA requires double spacing, and this copy and pasted citation is single spaced, so you would have to fix that. Ultimately, you have to be responsible for your citations, but this is a great way to get citations for your materials. So I'm going to click back on the results list. And let's scroll down and take a look at some different things. Now, you see here that some articles have an option for PDF full text, and others do not. But there are Find It buttons everywhere. If you click on the Find It button, this will open up in a new window and will show you exactly where that article is. So if we click on the exact article, it will take us directly to where that item is, even though it is not inside Academic Search Premier. Now you can download this PDF and begin reading the article to make sure that it's right for your research. That's the basics. Now you're ready for your library session. This is just the tip of the iceberg, and you'll learn so much more and some really great tricks from your library class. Happy searching!